How's it going, guys? Today we're going to min-max the Fire Trap Elementalist build. I've already been working on this a bit, but we've got some interesting crafting stuff, so I wanted to get that going. So let me just jump in and fill you in with what has happened so far. So I spent a long time crafting this large cluster jewel. I wanted increased effect. I wanted chaos resistance. I would have liked additional things, like some notables on this, but I went with this. I exalted max mana on it, and I regaled the for all attributes on it. So we went with that. Like, I had another one. This one had Dex. I exalted the 2% increased damage. I didn't like that one. So I crafted another one. I spent a stupid amount of alterations doing that. So the rest of these I purchased. The mediums, I was looking for Cooked Alive. Gives me a chance to ignite. Enemies ignited by you have -5 fire resistance. So I have that on both with Flow of Life. Now, I would have liked to get a Master of Fire on one, which would cause me to inflict fire exposure on nearby enemies. But I'm using Wave of Conviction. It does do the job. So we went with that. So the small ones, I got Molten One's Mark on a fire resistance cluster. This gives me +2 to max fire res, further increasing the effectiveness of my Dawnbreaker shield. And then I got lightning resistance on this, and I regaled cold res. I could exalt this and get something else. You know what? We're here. Like, I'm trying to finish this, so what do we got? 13 evasion. That's just fantastic. Lovely. Useless. Okay, so the other cluster jewel I got was a 3 passive attack block cluster. This one I purchased for 3x, I think, because it's got T1 life, it's got T2 life regen, it's got big dexterity, which is helpful, and it has one with the shield. So this gives me life when I block, 5% attack block, and increased defenses from equipped shield. So in doing that, I removed this mastery here, 100% increased armor from equipped shield. I'm getting half of that back from that cluster jewel. And then I removed this jewel socket and combat stamina, and I was taking here, you take reduced extra damage from critical strikes. And then I put a point here into chance to block attack damage while holding a shield. That's another 2 attack block. I switched the craft on my chest armor to spell block instead of attack block. And I purchased a Divergent Tempest Shield, which still needs 2 levels, and it's going to give me an additional 2 spell block once it gets to level 20. So, that's where we're at. So, without a ring, because the goal right now, well, I've already purchased the ring, but is to get rid of the Profane Proxy, and then doing so, we will get rid of the Skitterbots. We will replace that with a Herald of Ash, which it's going to be less mana reservation with the Herald of Ash, and it'll also be more damage, actually. And I'm going to lose chilling nearby enemies, which is fine. But we don't need to put this on yet. Just, I've got resist capped 82, 78, 78, 75 chaos res, 71% chance to block attack damage, and 67 spell block without the roomies. With the roomies up, we're capped on attack block, and we're 2 off on spell block, which we're going to get by Tempest Shield leveling. And then I just purchased this for 50 chaos. I get 1 attack block on this with trap throwing speed, burning damage, and more dex. The big thing I need dex for is when I take this off, I can't use the bear trap, but I'm still 6 dex off at level 21 fire trap. So still need a little bit of dex, but these gloves have 54 dex on them, so that opens up some space. I could remove the lightning and chaos resist on here and craft dex on here if I needed to. But we're gonna just like overhaul everything. I've got a bunch of exceptional Eldritch Embers. I've got Orbs of Conflict. I have a Warlord's Exalt. And I have Sacred Orb, which is probably going to be used in this helmet eventually because I got a better armor base. If we can recraft the helmet, because like if I take this off just right now, still capped on res, I lose the chaos resist, but I don't need that to be completely capped. And I'm getting so much of that from the cluster jewels that I just added. So let's get underway. First thing we need to do, this Stygian Vise needs to get this Warlord's Exalt. So I've got here, I don't know if I still have, yep, belt. Belt, Warlord. On this, I can get 3 things. I can get 4 things. I can get flat fire damage against burning enemies, % increased armor, increased damage, or increased fire damage. The least valuable is the flat fire damage. That's going to affect hits, which isn't ideal, but let's hope we don't hit that and hit something else. We got 26% increased fire damage that could be divined up. So there's that. Warlord's Exalt's done. That's extra damage, which is great. So I'm currently sitting, it says, at 705, 672, so 705. And I also, like, I really wanted this trap throwing speed. That's just increasing map clear speed. The mana regen's an issue the faster you're throwing traps. But we're probably going to end up switching fire traps from the duration one to the damage one. Especially once these gyms level, which are still not quite there. We're close, but I don't think I'm going to need the duration as much if I can just like keep throwing them down and keep coverage. It'll be better for boss damage anyways, and we've got the duration on the helmet, so that's where we are. So next, I'm pretty happy with these boots. I could look for gloves that potentially have a better fire dot multi on them with exceptional embers. So I guess first let's try and just replace the shield, or replace the helmet. So we have that here. I guess we want on this as much life as possible. If we can get chaos res, that's cool. So we'll start by using essences. Let's upgrade. I've got 5 chances at deafening essence of greed on helmet. This will be higher life that is on this one. And let's see if we get anything useful off of this. So we got armor, lightning res, fire res. I could craft onto this. I just throw this on. Like, this has chaos res craft on it, so we're still going to be 71% chaos res with that. And then I could craft, I don't even know if I have it actually. Physical. No, I don't have it. I need to get that unveil for physical damage is taken as fire. I could craft that on here for an exalt, and that would increase the effectiveness of the shield. If I'm taking more of the physical damage, it'd help preserve my life a little more. Or we could just go ahead and craft % armor on this. 71. Not perfect, but it suffices for now. And oh, all my gems are in here, so let's recolor this real quick. That pretty easily. Let's make it... No, we don't make it 4 sockets. We put it in here. We put 2 blue sockets on this. Here it is. Here we go. 2 blue sockets. Then we've got a red. And then we go 4 sockets. Get a red. Then we can put all of our auras. Flame Golem. Termination. That in there. And there we go. So that gets our armor back up to 90%. So let's see now if we can pull out of these 2 nodes. Because I'm going to have higher life than I had before by far, especially with this ring in. So for 2 points, and I'm hoping that like maybe I can craft minus flat off of this. And once we get the Herald of Ash in here, which we could probably just start thinking about. Herald of Ash. I'm pretty sure I have one still somewhere. Herald of Ash. Put on. Yeah. That appears to be higher damage. It's 74, 860. And the Skitterbots is 705, 790. So not even qualityed Herald of Ash level 18 is already just doing better. gives more burning damage. Whereas this is only giving me 10% trap and mine damage and chill. So Herald of Ash is definitely going to be better there. But we need to now fix colors on this. Oh, I guess we don't need the blue. We need an extra red in here. So we force blue on this. One blue. Reds, please. There we go. So we've got... Tempest Shield can go there. Lighten I have. Go in here. Well, I guess... Oh yeah, that's what... And then I can still run the Bear Trap. So there we go. There's that. So, now we need to get... like, I bought one Sacred Orb to see if we can make this base higher than 402. It's kind of slightly over 50%. 425. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's... We don't need any more of those. That works. Okay. I need to sell shield for 1x. That's fine. Been sitting there for a minute. This is the one I dropped myself, I think. I rolled 18, 19, 18 on it. Paid 1x for my shield. Has 19, 15, 20. But I really wanted the 20 on the Fizz. Even though my physical damage reduction is higher than my fire resistance, I get to use the Primal Aegis. And that is meaning I'm taking less of that physical damage on my life than I would be otherwise. And yeah, so I've got 224 unreserved mana now. So I could probably level the clarity up a bit. Look how many of these fire traps I can throw. So I could probably, yeah, level the clarity up. I could use an Enlighten somewhere if I really wanted to. Because I am leveling it, and I've got a socket currently. I don't need the flammability anymore. So yeah, we should probably use that. So right here we got Clarity, Malevolence, Flame Golem, Determination. If we put an extra blue socket there, we could use an Enlighten. That's going to make things even better. And that'll use up the last socket. Okay, so let's do that. So we will craft this by returning to 2 socket, and then we will hit 3 socket on this until it shows up blue. And if we get a green, that's a loss of that 50-50. But it's mostly going to give us reds. Okay, we got the blue. 4 sockets, this should be red. There we go. Let's 4-link that. So now we can throw in Malevolence, Determination, Clarity. You know what? Maybe I should have put the Herald of Ash in there instead. Or the Tempest... No, we put the Tempest Shield in here. What am I thinking? Not the Clarity. And the Clarity goes here. This goes in here. How do I still have a socket? I still got a blue socket? Oh, it needs to be red for the golem. Okay. But then if I gem swap... I need to put the bear trap in here. Because I want to be able to gem swap to look at my empowers and leveling stuff without losing my golems. So here we want 2 red and a green. So on this, since it's an armor base, we want to force 1 green on this for 4 chromes. There we go, there's the reds. So this is for Enduring Cry, Vol Molten Shell, and Bear Trap. And then we need this last socket to be red. We can use the same process of 3 sockets, 4 sockets. It's got a, this is armor evasion base, so should be pretty fine on getting this pretty quickly to be red. Ideally. There it is. So here's our Clarity, Herald of Ash, summon Stone Golem, summon Flame Golem. Let's get these back out. Probably going to be taking those boots off again anyways, so I probably shouldn't be bothering with this at the moment, but there they are. We can look at damage numbers. Okay, so now we got 252 unreserved. I can probably get rid of these 2 points. That leaves me with 4 open points. When I was looking at Path of Building, 4 points, my best option was to get Divine Judgment. With 4 points. 2 points, it was to take Holy Dominion. 4 points, it's to get here, and then I can get the extra exposure or increased effect of non-damaging ailments. Taking the top side now because 20% increased effect of Scorch is another -2 all res. I don't need the chance to ignite anymore because of Clustered Jewels. Yeah. What next? We start with the helmet. We need something good here with Eldritch Ember. I guess maybe we should look at Helm. In here, go helmets. It's Strength Helmet. Go all the way at the bottom here. Searing Exarch Implicits. So I think we had Area of Effect there before. We can get Flammability Curse Effect. And we can get +1 lightning res. It looked like reduced mana cost of attacks. No. Conductivity curse effect. So flammability curse effect is good. Fire damage taken recouped as life, or physical damage taken recouped as life is probably better. Nothing too amazing there on the Exarch. I know gloves. Exarch is the fire dot multi. And here we've got the action speed. But we need to figure out gloves. So we are going to need gloves with a minimum of 6 dexterity. Or let's just not at first and do this. Instead, craft dex. So we want gloves. Let's see if it already exists. I've never searched for anything on trade like this before. So this will be an experiment. So if we want gloves that have at least 1 armor, and let's put the squiggly and then implicit. Searing Exarch implicit modifier. Okay. Fire. Oh. Exceptional. Okay. Fire damage over implicit fire dot multi. Exceptional. So this is what we've got. Okay, cheapest one is 5 exalts on that. When unique enemies in your presence inflict fire exposure, applying -17 fire res. Antique gauntlets. That's pretty garbage. I also think I might need... No, I need 5 lightning res. I can change this from fire and chaos to lightning and chaos. This is quite a process. Well, I did a lot of this, like before I started recording. So, that covers lightning res. Cold res is fine with elemental weakness. So these gloves would work, the ones we just found. Got 99 life. Got dexterity, so it frees up that spot. Comes with fire dot multi and exposure. I was more thinking about a base. I just want an armor base with the mod on it. Do I just get the armor base and try and roll it myself? I don't know that that's the smart play. Okay, this is a helmet. Let's look for gloves, strength, at the bottom here. The Searing Exarch. Get trapdoor speed, fire dot multi. Not the worst weighting. You can get Herald of Ash buff effect, 30% max. Goodness, this is... Yeah, it's so rare for anything. And it pretty much has to be the fire dot multi. I don't know with these gloves. See, the antique gauntlets, though, that's terrible base. This has fire dot multi spell suppression. With spell suppression. Titan gauntlets with reflection. Exposure -11. We don't need that exposure. I almost think the play is to just get the base and let's see if we could get it. So let's find something that's rolled. Turn these off. We want gloves that have life. Dexterity. Mid like 20. and as much armor as possible. So let's search for like minimum 80 life, search, and then sort by armor. The Titan gauntlets rolled really well. Big armor, the big thing we're looking for. Big dexterity, 4x for those, and then we reroll the implicits. Comes with fire and lightning res. Pretty solid. And this base percentile is only 61, so we could Sacred Orb this as well. Liking the idea of this. 4x. These gloves? Wait a minute. Yeah, let's buy these. 4x. I'm fine with it. It's kind of ridiculous with it not having exactly what I'm looking for, but I have the 4 exalts to throw at this. And I'm trying to finish the character off like completely. We're going like past the realm of like easily accessible. We've proved that it was capable. Oh yeah, T1 armor, T1 life. Yes, yes, okay. Thank you. So now we need blue sockets again. Let's just force 3 blues on this. Not waste time. Have the chromes for that. So blues, 3 blues, 120. Go. Then we force socket. That should be red. Then we for link. Alright, and then we can Sacred Orb. I can Sacred Orb that later. So now, okay, now we need to hit Fire Dot Multi with this. And then we're going to try and conflict it up to higher. Hopefully I don't have to buy more of these. I've already spent over 6 exalts on exceptional Eldritch Embers. So let's get this Fire Dot Multi. That would be fantastic. How much each are these? 2830 chaos. Herald of Ash, buff effects. Well, Pinnacle boss. So only 3 boss fights. Ooh. Plus max cold res. We already have plus max fire here. Right on. Where were we here? So we have, I think probably the biggest thing, like this is really good that I have on the chest. With plus 2 fire res max, so that would get me against a boss to 84 there. That's nothing to be mad about. So yeah, let's get this Fire Dot Multi. Trap throwing speed. I don't need more trap throwing speed. I just want the little bit. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Old Dot Multi. Don't do that to me. Extinguish. Nope. 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 Cold res. Okay. There were like 34, I think, of those. Something like that. I need to buy more. Okay, here's 7 more. Cost 1x and 70 chaos for these 7 attempts at this. Trap throwing speed, minion damage. Fire Dot Multi. A Cold Dot Multi again. No. Hey, I will buy more. 2x on 9 more. The Fire Dot Multi. Hit the Cold Dot again. Night Spread. 5 more. Mage, Cold Dot Multi, Pinnacle Boss. That number is humongous, though. Still no Fire Dot. Okay. I'm really determined for this, so I bought 40 for 10x. These ones were a little bit more expensive, 35 each instead of 30, but he had 40. If we don't get it in this, I'm going to be a little sad. Chaos Dot Multi we've hit now. Fire Dot Multi, please. Oh my goodness. Physical Dot Multi. Another 20 down. Hold dot multi for the 5th time. I'll gain rage on hit. Okay, 10 left. Rev doesn't help. Good date. Damage. +1. +1 max cold res. What do we do? I have one of my own. Herald of Agony. What about Grands? Get Grands and try and force it higher with the Orbs of Conflict. Because this is ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna buy Grands, I guess. Because I'm running out of money. Imagine that. Okay, I bought 40 Grands for 2x. Or 280 Chaos, because 280 Chaos equals 280 Chaos, not 2x. But let's get this, finally. Chaos dot. Chaos dot. It's not shown up one time. Not one time. I've gotten like 8 other dot rolls, if not more. A unique enemy is in your presence, fire dot multi. I'll take that, because I'm not going to need that damage for clearing, and this will work for normal bosses. It'll work for beyond bosses. This is probably better than the one I was hoping for. So now, Orb of Conflict this, and we want to raise it, and remove the Eater of Worlds implicit. And that was the wrong way, so we lost that coin flip. Oh god. Do it again. It went back. Okay, we want to do it and make it go up again. Okay, there we go. Now we're up to 23 to 25. Then the next step in this process is put a lesser squishy mod on it and then do it again. Well, nope, it went down. And it went down again. Now spell suppression's even higher. Let's flip it back up. No. Now we've got exceptional spell suppression. Okay. Back down to lesser. Back to greater. Okay. We need to buy more Orbs of Conflict. Oh, I got 2. I got 2. I got 2. Okay. Back to grand. Back to exceptional. Now I need more of those. Okay. I'm pretty sure I had like 33 exalts in here at the beginning of this video. Now there's 1 and 2 chaos. Because of these freaking gloves. Okay, we got 10 more Orbs of Conflict. That was 2x and 20 chaos. We want fire dot multi to go up, spell suppression to be removed. That's not what happened. That's not what happened again. And again. Lovely. So now we've got 11% chance to... We've got exquisite spell suppression. We lost the fire dot. Now we're back to using these grands to get me back fire dot. Influence. What do I got? I got graders. Hold dot. There it is. There's generic fire dot. Like, do I settle on the generic fire dot now? I actually want the other one now, because it was better. And now I'm going to be stubborn with it. Because I'm using the cheap ones. This is ridiculous. Where are ya? Dot, physical dot. Chaos dot. Old dot. Chaos dot. Fizz dot. Max cold res. There's the generic fire dot again. Cold dot. Fire dot. I'm thinking that unique is probably much more rare. But yeah, there's the fire dot. Let's try and raise it. Okay, we did that. We did it again. Went down. Down. Up. Up. So we're back. Okay, so we're grand. Like, I need to farm money now. Like, I was hoping we'd get this done today. We made progress. We don't need this dex. What do we need? We need chaos res and cold res. It looks like cold and chaos. With this ring. Oh my. I feel a little sick to my stomach. I just blew all this money and I can't even craft the cold and chaos res. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay, I got a couple chaos remaining. Alright, so I was thinking we might get the build guide done today, but game said otherwise. My goodness. Oh, it feels bad. It feels bad. It feels so bad. So tomorrow, I guess I farm. I don't want to make the build guide until the build's done. So what happens? Farm. Bear trap goes back in. Got all the stuff to make the build guide. We need quality of the Herald of Ash. This is going to give me another 15% fire damage. Our damage is at 904,000. A little higher than it was previously. Not perfect, but I still could craft the minus max cost of skills because maybe it's gonna need it. It went to 78. Dropping these 2 points. Need that. 7% lives each. This, I have to have that node to remove. I could remove 1 point here. Just give him a little bit of life. Grab 4% reduced mana cost. It drops it. That drops it at 4. And then we level the clarity up a bit. Okay. So, still in the works. Didn't quite get everything we wanted. But yeah, now I have to make money or else we don't get to do anything. Man, I got a bunch of blighted maps. That's probably what I'm going to run. I got a simulacrum. I got a bunch of stuff that I can do. Really hoping that would work itself out there. Let's bless this up. 13. Move that number slightly more. We hit the fire damage on the belt. The belt's amazing. We got that going for us. We didn't even get to attempt to do these. I guess I have to have the... Oh, this has physical taken as fire. I have to have the reduced life regeneration on this one. Absolutely mandatory. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so maybe I'll finish this up for tomorrow. We'll get the build guide tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see what the game decides. So that's going to be it in today's video. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.